Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm back. It's Sunday. Let's jump into our study group for warriors for my hardcore heads, mind, body, and soul every single day. This is how we get through. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This is how we get down on Sundays. I just go through my notes. Set your mood right. I got some peppermint tea brewing. Got some incense burning. I got some delicious antibiotics, doxycycline. I had a strange episode where I woke up the other morning with my face swollen, had an infection on my face. It's just about going away, but it's painful. I had to go to the doctor. I didn't go to the emergency room, but my doctor is very accessible and went and saw the nurse and pretty much immediately. It's a great doctor. My doctor, who wasn't there this time, I just met her. She's a new doctor. I've only gone to her once for my checkup, but I like the office. Full of the most beautiful women. Oh my God, my doctor included. They're all supermodels. It's great. Let's jump into this. Here's something that a good parent would say, a good father would say to his son. This is something that I wish I would have heard from anybody in my family. I'm not going to let you be miserable and drift away. And when you tell that to your kid, you have to mean it. I won't allow this. This is not going to happen. You don't have a choice in this. I will drag your ass by your ear out of this little state that you're in. You're coming with me today. Father and Son Day. Mentor your kid. Be active in their life daily. Teach them, guide them daily. Put rules and boundaries and enforce them. And I mean this as a rule, as you're setting down a law. I'm not going to let you be miserable and drift away. Now, it's not just you go into the room and shake their finger at them or spank them and then walk off feeling like you did your job. No, this is not just a threat. This is a promise. I'm not going to allow this. This is not going to happen. See, many parents give up on their kids right around teenage years, just like mine did with me. Oh, you're grown now. What was I, 14? I've been this size. I've been 6'2" since I was 14. My mom decided, oh, you're grown now, just because she didn't know what she was doing. Single mom, dingbat. She had no idea what she was doing. She was waiting just to get back to her own life. No, this is forever. Parenting is forever. I don't care if you're 75 years old talking to a 52-year-old son. You tell that 52-year-old son of yours, I'm not going to let you be miserable and drift away. Let's talk about dependence on the mother. That's a real problem with men in our society today, and it's one of the causes of weakness, immaturity, these overgrown children, man-child. So disgusting. The man-child is so disgusting. And it comes from just overdependence upon the mother, and many times this is the mother's fault, the single mother. The single mother smothers the little boy. Single mothers are not fathers. And I had this problem myself, and it made me incredibly weak, and I was overly dependent upon my mother. What you need is a little boy needs an adequate male role model. And that male role model will separate the kid from the mother. Physically, psychologically, philosophically. Help that kid become a man. There used to be, well, maybe there still is, it just doesn't exist in Western civilization. I mean, Jews have the bar mitzvah. I don't know if Christians have any sort of manhood ritual, but even a bar mitzvah is hardly a manhood ritual. A manhood ritual you can find in tribal societies where they literally take the little boy, a 13-year-old boy, away from his friends, away from the other kids, away from the women, away from the village. Physically remove him from the village. The warriors take him off, remove him from the village. For could be a week, could be 3 days, could be a month. And in that time, he goes through suffering. He's out in the wild, learning how to hunt, learning how to fight, learning some philosophy, becoming a man, and they're guiding him. The other warriors are guiding him to be a warrior. And when that little boy returns, he's no longer a boy. Now he's a man. Sure, he's still 13. He still might look the same, but he's not the same. And he's not going to go play with his little friends in the dirt with his toys. He's a man now. You give him a spear and a shield, and he's going to do man stuff now. Let's go to the next one. If you're going to date a single mom, here's some guidance. She has to respect and honor you as the husband. And she has to respect you as the husband in a traditional sense, in a traditional definition of marriage. None of this boss bitch mentality crap. And if she's still traumatized from her last relationship and has this idea that it's her and her kid against the world, that is not relationship material. She has to honor you as her husband, her leader, in a very traditional definition of marriage. She must want and need a father for her kid. If the kid's already got a father, then go hang out with him. Go get your life together. Go get marriage counseling. I wouldn't get involved in a relationship with a woman who's got an ex-husband a mile or two away and the kid has weekends and whatever. No way. No way. She must want and need you as the father. And this is important because there's a lot of good women out there who maybe they're widows, or for whatever reason the relationship broke up unexpectedly, and there's a lot of little boys out there who are alone and they desperately need male role models, male mentors. They need some sort of father figure. And if you're not going to provide it, if you're going to fold your arms and walk away from single women, these little boys, like I was, are going to go out in the streets and find gangs and find other people to mentor them. And sure, you can just say, well, screw them all. Somebody has to man up and to be willing to mentor these boys, to save society. But the father can't be in the picture. If he died in Afghanistan, that's the ultimate scenario. They just couldn't get along. That's a major red flag. So the real baby daddy has to be out of her life 100%, and hopefully he's dead. I don't mean that to sound rude, but you know, just to finish that off, because you're going to be the kid's new father. Kid can't have two fathers. It can't be mixed messages. When you get in an argument with this little kid and he's 16 and you're trying to guide him away from trouble, he can't just slam the door and say, well, you're not my dad. Oh, yes, I am. I am your father. Let's go to the next one. For you guys out there that are going through breakups, let me tell you this. Her decision is not a reflection of your worth. It reflects her values. You need to hear the first part again. You weren't even listening. Her decision is not a reflection of your worth. Get that through your head. Here's a question. I was philosophizing on this. You know how people, I would say we, I've never rioted, but we as a society riot over race-related killings where a black criminal who beat his wife, is on drugs, resists arrest to the point of his own death. People will riot for weeks, for months, destroy whole cities over a criminal. But we don't riot for cops that get killed. Cops get killed every week. We don't riot when a disgusting sleazeball criminal ruthlessly murders a cop in cold blood with no remorse. We don't riot for that. That's not looked at as an injustice. Oh, maybe he deserved it because he's a cop. You don't even know or even care how many cops were killed just last year alone. Who cares, right? None of them were injustices, right? I don't get it. I don't get how people draw the line. I don't really understand who they're rooting for or what they're rooting for. They're obviously not in the same battle of good and evil, good against evil that I'm in. Let's move on. Let's talk about resentment. I could talk about this for the whole video, but I won't. A couple reasons why you might have become resentful, why you're experiencing resentment. One is that you have been self-suppressing. It's a self-suppression, and you're resentful because of it. You're resentful because you held yourself back. You should have said something when you didn't. You could have done something when you didn't. And you really got to philosophize on this stuff, and we could open up this can of worms and talk about it for an hour. Another reason why people are resentful is because they're overextended. They overextend themselves to others or in a situation. And they become bitter and resentful over it. They get all pissy about it. Let's add another one. Expectations are another source of resentment. And expectations are called premeditated resentments, because anytime you have an expectation, you're basically setting yourself up for a fall. Here's a message to you successful people. All winners have haters. Losers always attack winners, always, and only attack winners. Losers don't attack other losers. They band together like a little army of weaklings. They are hunting for winners. When I got successful with my motorcycle shop many years ago, it was right around 2005. I started the company in 2001 in Los Angeles and moved it here to Daytona Beach, Florida in 2004. 2005, I got in 3 different magazines, national magazines, biker magazines. Back in those days, the magazines was where it was at. The internet really, it existed, but it didn't pop off yet because there was no such thing as Google. There was no search engine on the internet. There was no search engine. That little search bar, you type in all your crap, there was nothing like that. So you either had to know the web address, www. whatever, go right to it, or you weren't really playing around on the internet much. So with the biker stuff, at least, we weren't on Facebook or MySpace scrolling endlessly through pictures. There weren't blogs or anything like that. It was magazines only. We got into 3 national magazines in 1 year. The shop blew up. We had a website at the time, took it down, but we had that website for years, Sinister City, and that was getting 100 hits an hour. We hadn't got 100 hits in a month. All of a sudden, the magazine articles pop off. We're getting thousands of hits a day. And I had my little window of fame. All of a sudden, people started to know who I was. I wasn't supposed to be the front man for the company. My brother was. That was talked about, and he, for some reason, didn't step into that role. I was forced into it. I didn't want to be the front man for the company, and I was. And I had people talking shit about me, running their little stupid bitch mouths about Sky, that I didn't even know these motherfuckers. Never met you in my fucking life, ever. Never seen you, don't know anything about you, don't know where you live, who you are, where you're from, nothing. Not a customer from my shop. You don't even live in my town. And people would be running their fucking mouths. And then I had this whole other group of people that like idolized me, worshipped me, pumped me up. Oh, Sky's the best. Sky's the best. Same thing. I never met any of these fucks. And people jump into these 2 camps as soon as you get successful, where they're going to bootlick you and brown nose you because they want some shit you got, or they're going to talk shit about you and try to bring you down. I had guys talking major shit on me. I went and basically kicked in their fucking door of a shop in town, go stomping in there, just myself. I didn't even bring my brother. I called them all out. I said, I'll fight every one of you individually or all at once in the street right here, right now. And what did they say? Oh, these guys were talking mad shit about me. But what did they say when Sky's sitting there spitting and yelling in the middle of their shop? Oh, sorry, Sky. Sorry. You fucking pussy bitch motherfuckers. All winners have haters. And you're just going to have to accept it. It's always going to happen. Whenever you get successful, you get that promotion, there's going to be people hating on you, talking shit about you, plotting against you. It's always going to happen. We got any time? Let's end it off here. Successful people are positive and supportive. I've never once ever, never in my life, have I ever been put down or received negative reinforcement by a successful person. And you can tell who the successful people are around you, even if it's just a mindset of success. When you go and tell them things and how supportive or unsupportive they are. Some people get really offended by your success. Those aren't your people. And those aren't successful people. You want to be successful, surround yourself with successful people. To be successful, you're going to have to embrace positivity. Be positive. Embrace the positive energy flow of life. I got 4 more pages. I could go on and on and on and on and on. We didn't even get to the good stuff yet. Food for thought.